Have you ever wondered how people grab all the newly released sneakers, gaming consoles, or even concert tickets within seconds, only to resell them at sky-high prices?
By mid-afternoon, hundreds had appeared for sale on eBay.
Yeah, I'm gonna resell it. Anybody wants to pay $1,000?
Today, I am going to lift the lid on this underground economy because there are people out there making $500 a day or even more with this side hustle.
In 2022, I made a gross profit of $131,000.
But there's a problem. Parts of this side hustle veers into the illegal territory, and also it's definitely controversial. I am not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to explain to you how it works, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how these people are doing this and whether it's something you want to avoid or something you might want to try. Let's dive in. So first things first, this practice is actually called scalping. Now, scalping is the practice of buying high demand items in bulk, like limited edition trainers or sneakers, gaming consoles like the PS5 or the Xbox, or even concert tickets. And then they resell them for a profit. It all boils down to supply and demand. When there's low supply and high demand, people are obviously willing to pay a lot more. But this is where it gets tricky because scalpers, they often deploy bots, and that leaves regular customers empty-handed and drives them to secondary markets like eBay, StockX, or Facebook Marketplace, where the prices can be heavily marked up. So the question is scalping legal or not? Well, in most countries, reselling products like sneakers or gaming consoles at a markup isn't outright illegal. However, using bots to buy event tickets is a bit of a different story, but more on that later. You see, a lot of people will say it's actually unethical and should be regulated, while other people will say it's actually just capitalism at work and it's no different to when retailers, they buy in bulk and then they resell it with high margins as well. How much money are these scalpers actually earning? Let's look at some limited edition sneakers, for example. They would retail for anywhere around $200 or so, but they can be resold for up to $500 or even $1,000. A gaming console, which would retail for about $500, they can sell for between $1,000 and $2,000 on a hot market, or even more sometimes. Now, concert tickets for, top artists like Kendrick Lamar or Beyonce, they can double or even triple or quadruple in sale and even sell for thousands of dollars a piece. During peak release seasons or holiday times, a savvy scalper using multiple bots can secure 7 pairs of the latest sneakers or latest gaming consoles in a single day. So potentially earning between $500 and $1,000 a day is a very, very realistic thing. The thing is though, there's an upfront investment that you have to make in these bots. Plus you need other things like proxies, and you also need several accounts with retailers. And there's also a business risk as well, because the market can turn volatile really quickly if too many people flood the market with the same product, and you could potentially lose all your money. Apart from these business risks, there are also some other important considerations that anybody seeking to do this must factor in. Let's start with the legal risk here. If you're using bots for event tickets, you're skating on very thin ice in the UK because this was actually made illegal in 2017 by the Digital Online Communications Act. In the USA, again, using bots to buy event tickets in bulk is also illegal at the federal level. So there are some serious fines or legal consequences that you could fall into if you get caught doing this. And then there's the ethical dilemma, because some see scalping as a clever way to make money, while others see it as exploiting regular fans and consumers. I want to know, where do you stand on that debate? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so now that you have an understanding of how this works and the kind of risks that are involved, let's talk about how people are actually doing this. A bot is basically a software that is designed to act faster than any human can. The moment the product goes live, the The bot detects the drop and adds the item to a cart, and it checks out within milliseconds sometimes. It's really, really fast. Depending on the products you're selling, that will determine or decide the type of bots you will use, because you have bots that are specific for certain products. So for example, there's a specific bot that you'd use for sneakers, for gaming consoles, or for concert tickets. These are all different bots. So if you're into selling sneakers, for example, you would use a bot like Cyber, Wrath, or Kodai, but they can cost anywhere between $50 to $1,000 depending on the features. Now, some bots will also have a monthly subscription fee, while others will have a one-time purchase but might also come with renewal fees. Now, if you're into selling gaming consoles, there are other bots out there like Stella and Kilo, which can be used to purchase games like the PS5 or the latest GPUs. Now, these typically go for about $200 to $500 depending on the features again, so these are not cheap. The people who are breaking the law and buying and reselling concert tickets are using specialized ticket bots to do this. Now, obviously, I'm not going to recommend anybody here to break the law, but if you really want to do this, I'm sure you can find your own information on the internet and you can find what these bots are. I'm not really going to tell you. Now, how much technical knowledge do you need to set this up? I think all you need to have is some basic computer skills. You don't need to be a genius or anything. You just need to know how to install and configure a software. Most bots that you will use will have user-friendly interfaces, and the people using them are just creating and importing billing profiles that they need to add. You will also need to configure the bots to add your keywords and product links so that the bot knows exactly what to buy. They also need to manage the scheduling for drop times, because the second the clock hits release time, that bot needs to start working. Now, many of the bot developers, they offer Discord servers where members can share tips about restock alerts, and they also have tutorials on YouTube which can also walk you through the entire setup process. So if you can follow a step-by-step guide, you can typically set this up yourself very, very, very easily. Another important tool that people use are proxies to hide their IP address, and this is to help them to avoid detection. Now, without them, a site like Nike could easily spot that people are making 10, 20, or even 50 transactions from the same IP address and would ban them. So using these proxies are crucial to the process, and they can cost anywhere from $10 to $50 per month. And the big players in the industry are using multiple proxies to scale their business. And they also use services like Soul Retriever, Restock World, and this is to help them to tick them off about upcoming releases or sudden restocks. So these services are an absolute essential part of the scalping business as well. Now, they also will need to create separate accounts at the different retailers like Nike, Adidas, and Shopify. Some will even invest in pre-made aged accounts and this could cost anywhere from $5 to $20. And this is because the more accounts you have, the greater the chances of snagging multiple items, but also the greater the risk of being banned if you're not careful. So as you realize by now, the people who are doing this will need to make an investment to acquire all the tools and services they need to run this business. So that means you're looking at an investment from anywhere from $400 to up to $1,200 just to set up an operation. So it's not cheap at all. But if you can score a few big wins, you can make that back very, very quickly. Now listen, before you jump in, it's worth asking yourself, is it worth it? Because I know some people thrive in this environment because they enjoy the thrill of the drop and the profits that comes with it. Others will dislike the stress and obviously the moral gray area as well, because they're flipping a product for more than it's actually worth in retail. That's the breakdown about how scalpers are raking in hundreds or even thousands of dollars a day in this high risk, high reward side hustle. Look, it's definitely not for everyone, but if you're tech savvy and you're willing to invest and you're okay with the ethical and especially the legal questions, it can be very profitable. Now, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think. Is this something that you would even consider doing, Or do you think it's too risky? Or even tell me if you think it's just plain wrong. Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, click like as well in the video. I'll be back with more ways to make money and share with you the unfiltered truth about each one of them.